And welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done one. I'm just now getting over the flu bug. I know I got an excuse for everything, but okay. What the this one's going to be a rant about an experience I had at the hospital on the next in Silva, North Carolina, and some background. Almost a decade ago, I injured my back on the job. I have now lived with it, constant pain, chronic pain they call it, and I've been going to a Silva Pain Center for almost 5 years or more, and all of a sudden the doctor said I tested positive for illegal drugs, which you will hear which kind in the video. I want to state, I am not mad at the security guards that are in the video you hear talking. They were just doing their job. But I've had a bad dealing for over 4 months now since I was released. Okay, I went in, he said you tested positive for cocaine. I'll give you a hint. I went through the 80s, I watched Miami Vice. I never did cocaine in my life. I'm not an angel, but I'm not a dope head. Okay. He was getting madder because I wouldn't admit that I did it. He was, oh, you just tell us where you did it. I said, I don't know. I said, how can I tell you something? What when I did it when I didn't do it? Well, I left the office. He said he's going to give me a referral to another pain center, which is a little farther down the road. No, I hope they're not connected to Harris Hospital. The nurse, who I've seen multiple times, she just looked up at me and she said, I'm sorry. I said, that's all right. It's just it's bullshit. Well, a week later, I get a certified letter in the mail stating we went from a trace amount to a full-blown cokehead. I was getting mad, being interrogated, which I wasn't. He was getting mad. Dr. Albright. Remember that name if you ever want to go find somebody other than Albright. At the Silva Pain Center. And I was belligerent to his staff. I just said bullshit. If that's belligerent, then God help me the rest for whatever else I say. Well, I've tested negative with this other doctor. I've always I did everything, even with him. I showed up with extra pills because I'd only take them when I needed them. Now, the one thing he did not like, I would not submit to a pain blocker because I don't like needles. And it'd be like more than one needle to find the nerve ends, and I'm not going to be no one's pincushion. Let me change picture here. I mean, I can cope quite well on my medication. I take what I need. If I don't need more than it's 3 a day. If I need 3 a day, I take 3 a day. If I need 2, I take 2. I know what addiction is. It runs in my family. I'm not going to say who, but it's the older generation and the younger generation. Well, after I got that letter, I started calling. And they would not pick up a phone. I got lucky one time. That lady picked up the phone, and I gave her my name, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I remember you. Find a new doctor. Case closed." And then she hung up on me, and I've never gotten to talk to no one else. So that's professionalism, in my opinion. That's how professional these people are. They won't even talk to you. Try to resolve an issue. And in the video you're going to hear, I'm not working. I did lose a month's pay. I DoorDash. And without my pain pills, I didn't feel like riding around. Because if I hit a bump, my back hurt. So, don't think, I don't want to mistaken that I'm out here working when I'm not. I'm living on my retirement right now. I DoorDash when I can. That's what I mean by I lost a month's pay. Now that I got my pills back, I'm trying to get back into it. So, that's that. I will play the entire video. I mean, there ain't nothing to be seen, nothing to be edited. And then, and I may have some closing words after that. So, here's the video.
Alrighty, first off, my name is Aaron Henson. I'm the security manager here at the hospital. Okay, we've been asked to come down here and speak with you. I understand you've been trying to communicate with somebody about getting back into the pain clinic. Is that correct?
I don't want in the pain clinic.
Okay.
I don't want an explanation why I was tested positive for cocaine when I don't do it.
Okay.
That's all I want. That Dr. Albright cost me a month pay. I gotta sit down. I'm just getting over
You're
the flu.
fine. You're fine.
And I've called. I talked to one lady. She was real snotty. She said, "Oh, I remember you. Find a new doctor. Case closed. Click." Well, my mental health person said I need to resolve this.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, unfortunately, they've already communicated all that they know about the case.
They never communicated
there's
me
nothing
about
further
it.
They can help you with. Okay. And with you showing up here like you do in the constant communication, that's not doing the case any good.
Well, no one will talk to me.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you, but they said they have done everything they can to help you.
No, they haven't. That's why I want to talk to somebody. Is that too hard?
That's all I can tell you, man.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get a lawyer because this is
That
ridiculous.
is your right to do that. Yes, sir.
Because I haven't done nothing. I haven't cussed. I haven't. You can check me. Only thing I got on me is my money. I'm not here for a fight. I want some explanations why Albright got to say I was on cocaine when I wasn't.
Okay. Well, maybe if.
And they don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
No, so how's that communicating?
Well, maybe if you want to go the lawyer route, maybe have your lawyer handle all the communication. That would be my recommendation.
But this is, I mean, I warned them. I said, look, Monday, I said, look, this is the final time I'm going to call. I said, you don't want to talk? I'll come in person.
Okay. Well, this is me telling you from our leadership here. They don't want you to come back on property like this. All further communication needs to go through a legal team. If you want to go the legal route, that is your right to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
You tell them I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
This is going to be on it.
Okay.
I've had enough of this.
I hear
Albright
that.
called me a month of my pay. I'm only asking for an apology, have that cocaine thing removed from my record, and Dr. Albright at the pain center to pay back my insurance. He didn't treat me that day. He treated me like a drug addict.
Okay. And again, I don't have any say-so over that. My recommendation is speak with a lawyer and go through that and go that route.
Okay.
The only thing I can tell you is we advise you not to come back on property like you did and just show up and just seize all.
This is a public hospital. I can walk in the door, can't I?
Okay. You can if you're getting medically seen, okay?
Well, I don't think I wanted to be seen, but someone to talk to me.
Well, that's not in the purview of the situation anymore, okay? Like I said, go through a legal representative and go that route,
Okay.
okay? I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah. You want to tell them to look for their name? This place be on YouTube.
All right, sir.
And what's your names again?
My name is Aaron and this is
I'm
Josh.
Josh.
Okay. I recorded it.
Okay.
Here, if they have earned class for your school.
Well, we saw what happens when people screw you over. So, and we'll talk more about this when I get home.
Alrighty, as you saw in the video, I didn't lose my temper. I had my grandson with me. I wasn't going to get, and I told everybody, my aunt, my daughters, that they couldn't, that everybody was afraid I was going to get arrested. I said, well, if they tell me to leave, I'll leave. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to jail for. And that's exactly what I did. Now I don't like it, but it's out of my system.
There's a message for you.
I can't afford a lawyer, and I think they know it. But they should have enough courtesy to call me and explain to me. I never received a letter in the mail about the findings. I never received a letter, a phone call about the case being closed, what the findings were. I'm not asking for money. I don't want their money. That's what they're afraid of. I just want an apology. And I want the cocaine part taken out, because I think that was just, he put that in there because his policy, Dr. Albright's policy is one strike you're out, which everybody I talked to said that's bull. Even doctors say that. If you watch this, Mr. Albright, because you're not a doctor in my opinion. And I want, like I said, I want an apology, not typed. I want a handwritten from him and this little smart-ass woman. I don't know her name. I call her smart-ass. 2, I want my insurance, which I have, reimbursed because Mr. Albright did not treat me. He didn't give me no medication till I went to the doctor. He didn't care. And I'm gonna make, as far as me going to the hospital and making phone calls, I'm done. But I will follow follow the hospital online in the reviews, which they only got a 2.7 out of 5 stars. That ain't too good for probably the best hospital. And everybody thought the hospital in this town sucked. And you guys, I think you guys own it too. So if anyone's high up in that hospital, watch this, just call me. I just want to know how he gets away with it, and I can't do nothing about it. He's not God. Mr. Albright puts on his socks just like everybody else. I know his title is doctor, but he's not much of a doctor if he can't give me a fair case. I went to the records department to see if he'd remove. He refused to remove it. I'm out of options, people. So I give up. He won. But like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on him. The Silva Health Department reviews are not good either. Hold on, I'll tell you what they are. Let's see here. Let's see, microphone. Harris Pain Center.
Capone most often refers to Al
Not
Capone, the Italian-American crime.
Harris Pain Center. Okay. Split website. Forums, books, finance. Harris Pain Center reviews.
Reviews for Harris Pain Center are mixed. Some patients praise doctors like Dr. Marcus Harris in Ohio for their care, while others have mixed experiences. The center at Harris Regional Hospital in Silva, North Carolina, generally receives positive feedback for compassionate staff and effective care, though some negative reviews exist for specific providers.
They're at 3.5. Still not a good rating. But
there is a message for you.
You know the old saying, you can't please everybody, and I'm not asking for a lot, people. I just want what's fair. I did what he told me to do, other than get the shots. If that's what he's holding against me, well, he enjoyed my money. I just want him. Like I said, I'm not asking for tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not going to go there. I just want a handwritten apology from him and that little smart-ass girl. And refund my insurance. And have that cocaine part stricken from my records. I mean, like I said, I'm no angel, but I've never done anything like that. So, that was my rant about the hospital in Silva, North Carolina. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. And the next video, we'll get back on track with the toys and models and whatever. So, until the next video, I'll see you out there. Bye-bye.